universe. So you're gonna take revenge on the man who cheated on you by having sex with another man. You think that that's revenge. You do understand the only person you're hurting in that scenario is yourself. You're not hurting him. You're just gonna give him more of a reason to not want to be with you. It goes deep, and if you don't understand that much, I'm sorry to say you really don't understand the meaning of having sex. You don't understand your value. You don't respect yourself. You don't love yourself. And there's a lot you still need to learn to truly have a successful relationship and be happy in your own life and understand the truths of the universe that will help you just elevate. So let's get into it, okay? A man cheating is nowhere near the same thing as a woman cheating. A man can cheat on you with 100 different women that he will find sexually attractive, and that does not mean that he doesn't love you anymore. A man is very well capable of having sex with multiple women in a relationship, but still love the woman that they're in a relationship with. Is he wrong? 100,000%. Is he supposed to be doing that? No. A healthy relationship does include loyalty on both ends, but a woman cheating is not a forgivable act. A man cheating, depending on the scenario, can be forgiven. If, that's what you want to do and that's something that you feel like is worth, fighting for and working through, by all means. If you do think that that's something you can't forgive and depending on the scenario, it's just something you can't go back from, then by means, end that and move on. A man who goes out of his way to court a woman, a man who goes out of his way to truly put in the work to have a meaningful sexual encounter with a woman is something that's that's the scenario where you don't forgive him, because at that point your man doesn't love you no more. Your man doesn't care to do all that with you, because that's why you guys grow stronger and stronger to closer together as you go in a long-term relationship, because he keeps courting you. He keeps creating a special bond between you guys, so that when you do have sex, it hits different. You're giving him head, you're giving him sloppy toppy because you want to, because you love him, because you think he deserves it, and you want to make him feel good. You do that for that reason, and the more you have a reason to do that, the better the sex is gonna be for him and for you. Now, versus a man, one night stand, you guys are drunk, no effort needed whatsoever. She consents and he has sex with that woman because he's drunk or he's sexually attracted to her, whatever the case may be. That is something that is not gonna be as satisfying and worth the cheat as much as he went out of his way, he really tried to make a special connection with a woman so that the sex can hit differently, because he had to show interest, he had to make her feel good. And then that just doesn't happen if he doesn't really care to do all that with the woman, when he could just be doing that with the woman he has already, that he's definitely sexually attracted to, and get what he needs. So what I'm trying to say here is that a woman, when she cheats, you are, as a woman, allowing another man to dominate you. The man has the power in his hand, and you're giving your power away to another man. The man you're in a relationship with is the man you give the power to. You let dominate you. You let literally take you over. You are allowing a man to enter you. It's not like you're entering him. You're not conquering him. You're not dominating him. Once he's inside you, he has full control. Whatever he does is how you're gonna feel. It's not like you're gonna tighten up your pussy and whatever the fuck. I'm not getting into that. See, look, my man dominates me, and I allow him to dominate me to the point where it's past stigmatization, okay? I allow my husband to dominate me in a way where like no other man has or ever will. So if I was to cheat on him and I take that power away and I give it to somebody else to dominate me, even if they don't make me come, even if I don't have a good sexual experience, I am allowing that power, that opportunity for someone to dominate me. I can't like you're gonna be dominated by two men at once. You're not his anymore. You're allowing yourself to be somebody else's as well. You are not putting a value on your opportunity to be dominated. I don't understand why women like don't understand that it's two different things. You can't get your revenge by cheating. You're hurting yourself. But when you create that special bond with one person, now only one person has the ability to do that to you. You become more special. It becomes more valuable. It becomes more sacred. As a man, they can have intercourse and be so detached and be so disconnected from the person and really be numb and conquer, because it's like a man is leaving an imprint on you. You're not necessarily like leaving an imprint on him. The imprint you leave on him all depends on how good he conquers you. The more he conquers you, the more gone you are in this world because of how high he was able to take you. That is the imprint you'll leave on him. Like, damn, I took her that far, or that's how it felt like, or that's how I made her feel. Because at the end of the day, it's not like you are giving him the best time of his life. He's giving you the best time of your life. Like, you may think that it's that way. You may think that like because you're the baddest bitch and because you got the fattest ass that like it's an honor for him to be with you. Yeah, it is. But at the end of the day, you still become in his control. No matter if it was a bad bitch or if it was an average bitch, that bitch is now still in his control. So sometimes a man just wants to dominate. A man just wants to feel that feeling of a man, and that's why he'll go cheat. But he just wants to feel like he got that, he still got it in the bag. But when a woman does it, it's like you have to allow yourself to be conquered. You're gonna be taken over by someone else's energy. You're gonna allow someone to go inside you. You're not going inside the man. You're allowing someone to go inside you. And I'm trying to break this down in a way that feels like it makes sense to you and you can agree on, because I don't understand why this is such a controversial topic. And it's like, it's something that people are just like, what? No, like a woman and a man cheating is the same thing. Like, we have equal, we're the same. Like, no, we're not the same at all. We're so emotional. We connect with the people that we have sexual activity with, whether it's kissing, whether it's sucking dick, whatever the fuck. When you take off your clothes and just open your aura and your soul and allow someone to enter you in that way, you have to do that. You have to do that to be able to experience that with someone. And a man doesn't necessarily have to do all that. He's always entering, whether it's spiritually, whether it's sexually, whether it's mentally, whatever. Just to have that type of interaction, you just have to be vulnerable. And to be vulnerable for a next man, for the intention of doing it because a man cheated on you, your intentions are already wrong. You can't allow yourself to be conquered just by anyone and everyone just because of revenge. If you want to, if you cheated on you and you don't like that, fucking leave. Don't go and make a bond with somebody and allow someone to overpower your soul and spirit and energy and space because the next man cheated on you. That's not how we operate. That's not true self-respect. You don't feel respected by a man, don't go disrespect yourself. You only give yourself to a man who will commit to you, who will keep putting in the work to create that bond with you to make the sex special. That's a difference between a man fucking a woman he loves versus a man fucking a woman that's just he finds sexually attractive. It's never gonna hit the same way it would hit with the man with the with the woman that he loves, because you're doing it for a whole, he wants to feel like you care. A porn star, a prostitute, a stripper, whoever, it's never going to hit the same because they're doing it for whole different reasons. The women are doing it because they want to get validation, money, it's their job, or whatever, the case may be. It's not because they want to do it and they care about your man so much. That's why they decided to have, sex with him, or, whatever they did. Their intention matters, and it'll never hit like a sexual experience with a woman that he doesn't really care about and doesn't really care about him is not going to be satisfying. It's not going to be like how it would feel like if he was to have sex with somebody that he really cares and knows him and loves him and wants to do it for him. So like that, in that sense, it can be forgivable, because it all depends on the intention of the man too, right? Like if he really doesn't want to be with you, if he wants to hurt you and that's why he did it, like, or if you are going through some things in your relationship and he does things to like he really truly doesn't feel satisfied in the relationship, so he goes and cheats, like that's an opportunity for conversation, and that's an opportunity and an indication you may need to take to yourself as a woman that your man is not happy and you're not doing something right, and he's not cheating because you're not good enough. He's just cheating because he's not happy and you're not doing your job in your relationship. And like, I'm definitely like old school. I take that relationship, in that way. I'm very traditional. My man has all the power. I'm his submissive wife. Like, I do what he says. I don't disrespect him. I don't question him. I trust him. And if I know if my man went and cheated in my relationship, first of all, my man is in the army. He's deployed for 9 months at a time. He is away from the woman he wants to have sex with. My man is doing high testosterone boosting activities. Like, you're gonna be sexually frustrated. And I know if my man were to ever cheat on me with a prostitute or whatever, then I know that like it's for reasons, not because he doesn't love me and he doesn't want to be with me and that I'm the only woman he wants to have sex with. Like, it's a whole different scenario. A scenario like this is something that I can work with, and it's not something that I have to beat myself up for and have to hurt him back. This is something that, if my man in the army, this whole same scenario, went and started courting other women and tried to be with them and like made them feel good and validated, I'm not forgiving that at all. I'm not doing that. I'm not in a relationship. I'm gonna break up. I'm gonna get a divorce, because at that point, my man doesn't respect me at all. My man doesn't want to be with me. My man doesn't choose to put in that work with me. So like, I'm just like, what am I here for? But if my husband, like, I'm really trying my best to explain this in a way that makes sense, because if I go to cheat because I'm not happy in my relationship, though, it's still not forgivable, because I've now shifted my whole aura and my energy because I've allowed someone to control me. But a man, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna get my nut off, and it's like, I didn't really even care about the experience because I didn't really like love her or whatever. It's just so confusing. Okay, I'm trying my best to explain this here, but if you're a woman, it's just wrong, okay? A woman cheating on her man is wrong. A man cheating on his woman is wrong. But there's certain circumstances where it can be forgivable, okay? That's my point. So as you're a woman, just understand the difference, okay? Don't be a hoe, okay? Don't be a hoe, and stop disrespecting yourself. Like, stop just giving your pussy up to anybody and everybody. Stop listening to these Ice Spice type rapper wannabe, like Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, like just bouncing ass, talking about, I'm bad bitch, I'll take your man, I'm like, don't fuck with me, like, I'm gonna shake my ass here and there. I'll give you the, like, please stop listening to this shit. Know your worth. Know what it really means to have sex. Know what it really means to protect your energy. Know what it really means to be a divine feminine woman. Like, and what it really means to like, what sex really means for a man, what sex really means for a woman. And you know, maybe not the ideal world. Maybe the way men operate now is not even the truth. It's not even how they're supposed to act in their divine feminine. I mean, sorry, their divine masculine. But we're in a time in a society now where things are just affected with things like porn, social media, instant gratification. We've come to a new time, and we need to understand where we're at and how we operate biologically, and what it means to love, and what it means to have sex, and what it means to have value and respect for ourselves, and what it truly means to allow a man to enter our space and our aura and our womb. So that's it, okay? You know, that's my point. I hope this made sense. I hope it was not no runaround, like, you know, I'm trying to like, because I know people don't get this and people don't think like this, and I want to explain this so people start to think like this and open their mind and understand that, like, it's like what you've been taught is not true or right. Like, peace. Peace.